Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we'll be talking about the viral video on Instagram. In fact, is on everywhere on social media, of the lady that spent 4 million naira. In fact, she even said it might even be more, because there are some things that she even spent money on that she can't even remember. She can't remember to calculate how she spent 4 million naira to renovate a house in Ikeja, Lagos, only for the caretaker to, I think a month later, after some time, only for the caretaker to tell her to leave the place. That the, as in the original caretaker, I don't, but as the story goes, I will explain to you what happened. To leave the place after spending 4 million on the flat. So this lady came online to narrate her story, that she was staying with a friend in, I think, in that same particular building, but although due to her business and all that, the space was, that sharing with her friend was small, so she needed a bigger space, so which she was looking for. So she had to leave to get a bigger apartment, so she'll be able to run, because she run her business from home, so she'll be able to run her business, then at the same time stay in that particular, in that place. So she just needed a bigger space, so which she tried getting somewhere else also, but she couldn't. So I think later in the same, that same building, so the caretaker contacted, she told the caretaker said that there's a flat at the down that she can do it. In fact, she said she even made payment to the caretaker even without seeing the place, because she said the place was locked. So the caretaker, so she made payment. So when she even, when they eventually opened the place, because they said they were things, properties, that's the former tenant that left, the previous tenant or the former tenant that was there, that I think their things were still there, so they did not open the place on time. So when they eventually opened the place, that in fact the place was an eyesore, like it was really really bad, which she couldn't even reside there. So she had to start doing renovations upon renovations. I don't know if I would have seen pictures, or she did videos, so she was just showing how the house looks like if I, when I saw those videos, it was really really bad. So she started the renovation, everything. She practically changed everything in that house. There was nothing, the only thing she didn't do is that she didn't bring down the building. So she did that on and all. She did all that. She changed the tiles, she changed the kitchen tiles, the bedroom tiles, the sitting room. You know, she did a lot of work. She said even at some point again, after a while, that even the tiles, because they didn't do a good job on the, I think, the wall in the sitting room, she had to redo it again. So she spent a lot of money, which I think at the end of the day, she calculated that she was able to calculate 4 million that she spent on renovating the house. So which she said she can't even recall. There are some that there are some things that she spent money on that she can't even remember that she spent on. So when she finished, unfortunately, after a while, I think he said them another, only for somebody else or another caretaker to contact her and told her that that she should leave the place, after when she has done everything, she has renovated the house, only for somebody else that he said is the real caretaker of the building, that she should leave the place, that that he was not even aware that she made such payment and she was doing such renovation. Even the other caretaker, the caretaker that she paid the money, that she knows that the man didn't even give him any money. The man didn't pay any money into the account of the original caretaker, like they claim. So she said that they've given her, I think they have given her time to leave. She said she's even begging them to at least let her maybe stay for her to finish maybe at the 1 year rent, or at least exhaust the money she spent. That the man said no, that she had to leave the place after spending so much money on the, on renovating it. But now, after I hope you have heard what happened, like after narrating, like the whole narration, what I feel is that one thing I want to first of all say is that when this lady was busy, because I know that the renovation of this house will not even like, the renovation of this house did not take place in a month, because guys, you need to see how bad the state that that house was when that lady opened it in the video. So I'm wondering, so the whole, let me just say like a month that that lady used in renovating that house. So the original caretaker wasn't aware. Or even another thing too again is that the former caretaker, and she seems that she was trying to contact the former caretaker, the man is nowhere to be found. That's the caretaker that she gave the money to, she paid the rent to. So where was the original caretaker, like they say? Where was he when that man collected that money, and even when the lady was doing renovation? Because I know information must have gotten to that man, at least when seeing that they opened that place, because that man that claimed that he wasn't aware. At least, how did the caretaker that this lady gave money to have access to the key? Or did he just break the door of that building to, give the lady? The lady, they must have given her key. And I know that it will take a month or more safe to even renovate that house. So all those times that they were renovating it, weren't the original caretaker aware that something is going on? Because there's no secret in this life. At least somebody must have even given him information about the building, that something is going on in this house, so somebody is working on this place. So at least he would have showed up there, that okay, oh madam, why are you renovating? Who gave you key? Who gave you access to this place? Who did you pay money to? At least it would have stopped the lady from doing further. Is either they make arrangement to refund her money back, because now she paid rent, and at the same time she spent extra 4 million to renovate that place. So it's after when she has finished that the caretaker now showed up. Then what about the landlord, the real owner, the owner of the building? At least, okay, even if the caretaker is claiming he doesn't know, what about the landlord? The landlord too should be aware, except maybe the landlord is no more alive, or even if what of the children or relation or whatever, at least they should be aware that something is going on. Because I know, like I said, that building, the renovation must have taken place for more than a month. So at least they should have known what was going on there. Even if he didn't even come in contact with the lady directly, what about the caretaker that the lady gave money to? He should have asked him that, who gave you the authority to give this lady access? So it was when she has finished everything, that is when the original caretaker now appeared from nowhere, that the building, this is that. So all this while that the house, the flat was abandoned, he did not show up. He did not claim ownership, or he did not say that there's nothing they can do about it. So I was reading comment, people were blaming the lady, that why should the lady go, and why should the lady pay, make payments first before even opening the place, before seeing the place. That's the first mistake the lady made, because according to her, she said she wasn't even aware that the house was that bad. Maybe it's just because of the trust she has for the caretaker. That was why she just made payment, because I think it was the same building that she's staying with a friend that this house is to, the flat. So maybe she just felt that since they already know him, so there's nothing wrong for her to pay. And people started blaming her, that why will she spend such an amount of money to renovate a place that is not her own? They were blaming her. Well, to me, I don't really blame her to some extent, although that is a huge amount of money, spending such an amount to, renovate another person's house. Okay, look at what has happened to her. I just feel that if you are staying in a place, at least you want it to be satisfied. You want to, make the place look exactly like, to your satisfaction. There's nothing bad if you have the money. But it's just that sometimes too, all this landlord, they will just make you feel bad. They will betray you. Although there are some good landlords too. Even after the renovation, they will just, they might say, okay, they will take it, or they will minus it from your rent if it's 1 year rent, as they will just calculate it. Because funny thing is that most landlords these days, they don't renovate houses. That's the truth. They don't renovate it. they don't renovate their houses, so they will show you is either you take it or you leave it. If you don't take it, somebody else will take it. So it's you that will do renovation to your satisfaction. Although, like, I just feel that the mistake the lady made was assuming she would have at least seen the place or see the flat first before deciding to take it or not. At least if she would have at least decided not to take it, assuming the place was open before she made that payment, she would have like, oh no, this is too much, the renovation. You know, there are some houses that you might see sometimes, you say, the renovation that you will do in this kind of building will be much, and you know, look for somebody somewhere else that at least that even if you do renovations, it will not be much, or you get a new building. Because the money, if she calculate the money she spent, even with the rent and this thing, is enough to rent another a new flat, which although it might not be as big as this, because she's a business person, so she's using it for her business, and at the same time she's staying there. So it's just unfortunate that this lady you know, had to go through this. It's just unfortunate. I don't know if, except she wants to take the matter to the court, but there's no evidence, there's no concrete evidence, you know, that she can really use against them, because she even said, according to her, that the caretaker that she paid money to is nowhere to be found. She cannot even see the man to show up. At least now they are not even giving her any time to even say, okay, stay for a year. The caretaker says she has to leave. So, and I'll be shocked that maybe after she leaves now, they will rent it out at a very high amount to somebody else. I just feel for the lady, to be honest. I feel for her. You see, Lagos, what tenants, landlords, and agents are doing to people in Lagos is something else. Is something else. No conscience at all. May God help us. I just pray something comes up, they just pity her and maybe make some refunds for her. Maybe what they would have done, if they are giving it out to somebody else, they should just at least, after the tenant pays the rent, they can give her something out of it, because she really spent money. It's just unfortunate. It's a lesson to her too. Next time, when you are getting a place, at least see the place first. Even if you know the person, or you are saying, see the place first. Let them open the building. See the place first before making payment. So things like this don't occur. And this also is a lesson too, that there's an extent to how you can even renovate a place too. There's nothing bad doing some little touches in a building, but if you feel that it's too much for you, if you feel that the expenses is too much for you, please don't do it. Don't do it. Or maybe you are doing it to expect. Although she didn't do it to get anything back in return, she just wanted the place to be comfortable. But where the issue is now is for them, after spending that amount, they said she should leave. So that's it for this video. What do you guys see? Let me make your contribution. What do you feel? Is the lady at fault for spending such an amount of money, or not even making proper investigation before taking the place or spending that money? Who is to blame? Is it the caretaker, the original caretaker, or the former caretaker, or whatever that she knows, or the lady? Let us know. Share your thoughts in the comment section. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.